Hello family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, normally I don't have a microphone, but as you can see, I have on a very thick sweater and my microphone, I hope you don't hear that thunder. Good Lord, it's loud. Did y'all hear that? Maybe you didn't. Anyway, normally I clip my microphone to my clothes or it has a magnet on it, but it is not going to go through this thick sweater. So I'm going to hold this microphone. Also, because I've only used this a few times, please forgive me if I lower it like this and the volume goes up and down. I'm going to try to remember to have it close to my mouth so that the sound is consistent. But I ask for your forgiveness in advance if I forget. Okay, so now let's get started. So this video is all about how to look and feel your best on a daily basis when you're out and about. It's not about any particular clothing item that you should wear, but some of the things that I personally do and some of the things that I personally recommend to ladies if they're wanting to be stylish, if they just want to look clean and crisp when they go out on a regular basis. A few of these are must-dos. There's no way around it. If you don't do it, it's not to say that you don't look nice, but you could look a lot better if you did these things. Now, I preference all that by saying to do what you want, because if you leave me a comment saying, well, you don't need it, you don't do what you want. But if you're here for styling and fashion and some skincare advice, you clicked on this video because that's what you want, then I'm going to be giving it. Okay? All right. So we see eye to eye now. So if you would like to hear what I have to say about this topic, then stay tuned now. Let's get started. So the first thing that I recommend you do before you even get dressed is always have an outfit formula in mind. And one of my favorite outfit formulas is a pair of jeans and a button-up shirt. Like I probably have 10 button-up shirts just for this reason alone. This is so easy. I don't have to think about it. I have all of my favorite jeans that I wear on a regular basis hung in the exact same place. I have my shirts hung in the exact same place. If I'm rushing out the door, if I need to go somewhere and I'm just a lot on my mind, I don't have to think about my outfit. Jeans, a button-up shirt, some heels or some sneakers. I just run and grab a pair of the jeans. What you don't know is I had to stop the video because my phone kept dinging and go and search for how to turn the text message dings off. Whew, honey, so let me go back. When I'm in a hurry, or even if I'm getting up and I have a lot on my mind, I don't want to think about what I'm going to wear, that's where outfit formulas come in handy. I know that my favorite is, again, a pair of jeans and a button-up shirt and a pair of heels, a pair of shoes. I run to my closet where I have my shirts hanging, grab one, whatever I'm feeling like for the day based on color and size, grab a pair of jeans that corresponds to that shirt. You know, if it's a more fitted shirt, I'm going to wear maybe some lighter color jeans or some shorter color jeans. If it's an oversized shirt, maybe I wear a longer pair of pants. You know, it just varies. So it's a little thought, but not too much. And I go and grab a pair of shoes based on the jeans. More specifically, I don't even base my shoes on the shirt. And that require a lot of thought, and I still look cute because I've already thought about that outfit formula, especially if I'm going to be in a hurry or if I don't have a lot of time to be thinking about what I'm going to dress. The second thing that you can do to help look great every time you step out the door is, again, not think about your outfit. Go ahead and find you several 2-piece or 3-piece sets, as long as it's a set and it goes together, where you truly do not have to think about what you're going to put on. You have your set. Now all you have to think about is your shoes and your accessories if you're going to wear any, or your purse. You don't even have to wear jewelry if you don't want to. A set always gives a more elevated, a more thoughtful look, and they just look great on everybody. Right now it is fall, it'll be winter soon, so now you have the long sleeve 2-piece sets, whether it's an athleisure set, whether it's a Canadian uniform, it's a denim on denim set. You have so many options with fabrics, cotton, wool, cashmere that you can choose from, and it's an easy, elevated way to dress, and it gives you a lot more time in the morning, or even if you're going out for dinner and you grab yourself a 2-piece set, or if you're running errands, it gives you a lot more time without having to stress about what am I going to wear? Having that exhaustion or that outfit thought fatigue, it really helps to eliminate that. So that is one of the things I do as well, especially when I'm traveling. You're gonna catch me in a two-piece set 95% of the time because it's just so easy, especially during cooler weather seasons. I'm gonna have on a zip down jacket with a t-shirt or something under it in case I get too hot, and I have the jacket in case I get too cold. It's just perfect and it looks so amazing. The next thing you're going to do is all about time saving as well. We're going to try to do our best, and I do this as well, to plan out your week. Take some time on Sunday. It may take you an hour or so, depending on your closet, and plan out your outfits for the week. Also, give yourself an extra outfit. So sometimes you want to wear clothes, but if the outfit is perfect, you found the shirt, the shoes, the entire look is put together, but it rains that morning, and you may not want to wear, say, a suede jacket in the rain, or a pair of leather pants or leather top in the rain. So you need to have a backup plan for that particular day. Or if you've just put your outfits together and you just want to pick an extra one. Or sometimes you think it's going to be cool all week and it ends up being warmer. So that extra outfit that you've thought about ahead of time and you put together ahead of time really helps you get together in the morning a lot quicker. So you're not stressed trying to figure out what am I going to wear. Like next week is going to be extremely busy for me. There's a lot going on. I probably have like 5 or 6 appointments that I have to make, and our event is next weekend, so I need to plan everything ahead of time on Sunday. And so I'm going to plan for Monday all the way through past Sunday, because Sunday is my wedding anniversary. 8 years we will be married, and we're going out to dinner, so I even need to plan for that. I know I'm going to be tired from Saturday, but planning ahead will really, really give me more time and eliminate or extremely decrease my frustration when it comes to getting dressed and thinking about what I'm going to wear. And also, if I plan ahead of time, I can try the clothes on, because there's nothing worse than then you're in a rush to get dressed and you grab your pants and you're going to put them on and I've gained 5 pounds. These pants just don't look the same. I can't get them zipped up, or I've lost 5 pounds and they're extremely big, or I forgot that I wore them the last time that I had spilled something on them and forgot that I needed to take them to the cleaners, and now I pull them out and they have stains on them because I didn't plan ahead of time. So planning ahead of time, pulling all those pieces out, putting those outfits together really eliminates all of that last minute stress that you would normally have when you're waiting to the last minute to pull your looks together. The next 2 things on the list, if you do not do these, I don't care what you have on. I don't care how much planning you've done ahead of time, how many outfits you've pulled out and put together. If you do not do these 2 things, your outfit is just not going to look good, and you're not going to look put together, and you're not going to feel your best. And the first thing is take care of your hair. It may seem like a little bitty thing. You can tell women who put not necessarily a lot of money, because, unless you're getting highlights and you have a lot of hair, that's very expensive. But women who put a lot of time and a lot of effort into their hair, it's just so obvious the hair looks healthy, whether you have locks, whether you have sister locks, whether you have short hair, whether you have a tiny bit of hair like I do, or whether you have a giant, beautiful fro or a tresses just hanging down your back. It is always very obvious who spends time and effort on their hair. And if you don't take the time to find great products, to get a great haircut every now and then, even if you just get your ends trimmed, if you're not using a great conditioner or something, if you're not coloring your hair the way you want to, or you're neglecting to get your roots colored, or your gray is not as gray as it should be because you're not using the purple shampoo, it's going to look dull. It's not going to have the life that it normally would have if you take the time and take care of it. Listen, you take care of your hair and your hair will take care of you. All of us have had a bad hair day, and I don't care what our outfit looks like or how good we feel in our clothes. If we are having a bad hair day, it just messes the entire outfit up. So make certain that you're spending a lot of time and a lot of effort taking care of your hair. And even if you have a bad hair day, find yourself a beautiful baseball hat or a hat. Now, if you have a little head like me, I already looked at my hat. I need to have my hat shortened on the side. I wear a children's extra large hat. A small grown person's hat is always too big for my head. It pushes my ear down at the top like this, so my ear is folded down. So I have some hats that I had made. Of course, you've seen it with my name on them, but they hit my ear and push my ear down. So I'm just gonna sew both sides up just a little bit so it's not pushing my ear down. But that's a perfect thing to wear on a bad hair day, or if you love scarves. I think scarves look so beautiful on women as an accessory, where you can just use that to cover your hair up, and you can wear a bun in the back, or you have the end of the scarf hanging around, or if you like to have a motherland look and you have your scarf and you have it tied in a beautiful knot at the top, or some sort of bow or something big and beautiful at the top. It always looks amazing. But if you're not going to do the scarf or the hat, then please, by all means, make certain that you're taking care of your tresses, whether they're a half an inch long or whether they're 20 inches long. The next thing we're going to talk about is skincare. This needs to be done as well. You know, some of us, and I included, have looked in the mirror and I was just like, my skin just had a lackluster appeal. And I did my research, watched all the Korean skincare videos, started following the skincare ladies on YouTube, and watched tons and tons of videos, did tons and tons of work. And I do not play about my skin. You shouldn't play about yours either. Our skin needs to be moisturized. It needs to be nourished from the inside out. We need to be drinking our water. We need to be taking our vitamins, making sure we get our nutrients, and so that our skin can glow. You know, one of the things most of us are missing is the minerals that our skin needs to look healthy as well. I use Celtic salt to get my minerals because I know I am not eating the minerals in my food like I'm supposed to. But we start from the inside out. Then once we get on the outside, we need the serums. You don't have to have them. Again, it's like icing on cake. You don't have to have icing on cake, but it makes it taste a lot better. You get the serums, you put them on, and the serums that you need will be dependent upon your skin type and any issues that you may have with your skin. I personally have extremely dry skin, so I like a lot of moisturizing, nourishing serums. I use a great moisturizer. We all need a great moisturizer. I also believe that we need a great sunscreen. You can fight me on that. I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to say we need sunscreen. I use it and I make recommendations for it as well. You need to be exfoliating your skin, especially if you've hit peri or menopause status, or even if you've gotten to this age, because that skin cell turnover, I've talked about this again and again, is a lot slower than it used to be. So now we have all these layers of dead skin that if we don't exfoliate them off of our skin, no matter what you put on your skin, that dead skin is going to absorb it, and the nutrients are not going to get down to the skin itself. So we need to be exfoliating. I don't do manual exfoliation. I use retinol at night. So you can find different retinol creams. I have mine from my physician. It's prescribed. So you need to do your research and figure out which one you want to use for your skin. But that needs to be done. It needs to be done. And not just on our face. We need to be exfoliating our skin on our body. I personally use an exfoliating net every single night. I just don't feel clean if I'm not exfoliating with that net. I don't do a deep scrub, but I use that, and then I rinse off, and then I use my washcloth with my soap and wash. I just feel so clean because, again, I'm getting those layers of dead skin off my skin, so that my lotion and my shea butter and my cocoa butter and my vitamin E oil and all the things that I use for my skin gets to soak into my skin. See that glow? Because I exfoliate. So make certain that you're taking care of your skin, because it is your largest organ. It absorbs everything. So take care of it and make sure you get yourself a good moisturizer, which doesn't necessarily mean it has to be expensive. If you're spending hundreds of dollars on moisturizer, they're not telling you the truth. You don't need to spend that much money on your moisturizer. You can get some great, really good to great skincare for under $100. So just do your research. I will be creating a skincare storefront, and I'll be putting that link into my videos probably within the next 2 weeks or so, and they'll be there moving forward from that point forth. The last thing that I believe we all should do, and this is not for everybody, this is not like you have to have this, is if you are a person that likes to wear makeup. I like to wear makeup. I'm always going to have makeup on when I'm on camera. But when I go out and about, I don't like a heavy makeup like I do them on camera. You really can't tell I have on layers. Not a whole lot like I used to, but I have layers of makeup on right now. But when I'm out and about, I don't like to put on a lot of heavy makeup. So I recommend that you all have a very quick 5-minute makeup routine. And when I do my 5-minute makeup routine, I'm gonna have some eyeliner, and one of my favorite eyeliners is Urban Decay. I probably have had 20 Urban Decay eyeliner sticks. I'll put a link to the one that I use in the description box. It goes on so smooth. The crayon is very soft and it glides on very easily, so I'm not pressing down on my eye to make that line. I'll do a mascara, and I use like a highlighter. My favorite is the Westman Atelier, and it's a bronzy, and I'll put it on my cheekbone. I have some on today, and it just gives me a beautiful glow on my cheeks. And I put something light on my lips. If I'm having, in the wintertime, you can see the dark circles under my eyes. In the summer, you can't see them because my skin tone gets darker. But I will do a little color correction under my eye, just a little bit, and out the door I go. It takes me 5 minutes or less to do that, which is so much easier than when I have to do a 40-minute full beat. So thank you so much for joining me, family. Let me know if I didn't list, or even if I did, things that you do to look and dress your best on a regular basis, because we all need extra ideas. I'm sure I don't have a exhaustive list of them all. So I would love to hear something that I did not speak about in specifically. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day and a fantastic week. All right, bye-bye. I want y'all to look at this big kid that belongs to me. He mine. Look at him. Look at him. He mine. And I'm going to stick beside him. I'm going to stick beside him. Yeah.